Hello everybody, namaskar, namaste, assalamu alaikum. We're still here in Kolkata. We still have not left the country. As you know, we've been stuck here a little bit in Kolkata, which is a good thing in a way. If you want, it's like some kind of an extension of India, although we did 2 weeks of home quarantine and that was not so great. Now we're free to roam, and that is a good thing, an extra present really for us. Yeah, right now, so we're here on the rooftop terrace playing with things that we should not be playing, I think. And yeah, so I wanted to make this video because I do get lots of questions, from people in Europe and America, not so much from people around here. As you may know, we as a family, we've been traveling now for 5 years. And before I had a family, I was traveling for many years. So most people do ask me questions, and some people do ask me stupid questions. But actually, there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers, right? So basically, main question is always about security, let's call the kid by its name, like, is India safe? And yes, that's actually one of the main questions, and I can answer these questions really quickly. Yes, it is safe. I mean, the thing is, there is no country that is completely safe, right? I mean, let's say America, for example, right? The land of the free and all. It's not safe, dude. I mean, the chances of you getting shot, the robbed, the mugged there, well, they're quite a bit higher than the same thing happening to you in India. Or you could go to France, and all kinds of things could happen to you. I mean, any European country really, And here in India, I feel pretty safe, yes. I've never felt threatened or not welcome even here. So I would call India a pretty damn safe country. I mean, you could be climbing these rooftops, right? Or these construction sites, right? So, and then you could fall down, right? And then break your neck, and that would not be safe. But that would not be safe anywhere, right? But when it comes to crime, nah, India is very safe. I mean, there are there's crime everywhere, right? In every country on the world. I mean, but I think India is definitely not in the top 10. Not in the top 20, nowhere near up there somewhere. Yeah. So I mean, of course, there's the chance to be ripped off by a taxi driver or by a souvenir salesman or a tour guide, right? But this can happen to you in Egypt, in Jordan, in Pakistan, in pretty much anywhere, right? So there's that. In Turkey, it can happen to you anywhere, everywhere, in the world. So that is not really an option. That is not really India's not so safe. Yeah, no, we feel very safe and very welcome. People are very friendly. So should you come and travel here? Yes, you should. What you need is, best thing is you have some time, because India is a big country. So don't try to squeeze, big India tour in 2 weeks. That will be just stressful, right? Because the distances are so long. So, but if you only have 2 weeks holiday, vacation, so you best, just go to one place, right? Or one state, or make sure you have, maybe 3 months or something, I mean, really, for me, 3 months is not enough. Shouldn't really have 6 months per visit. That'd be, making sense. But of course, we are living a very different life, We're not like regular Joes. We're not, we don't have jobs, we don't have an apartment, we don't have a house, we don't have responsibility, except for, with these guys having the old responsibilities for your kids, that's a different story, right? So it has nothing to do with being somewhere, right? Oh yeah, and if you have a delicate stomach, for example, not like us, we can eat anything. Yeah, maybe take it easy on some street foods, or street drinks as well, because some of them have tap water in them, and it's not a problem for us, but it might be a problem for you guys. I mean, that's why lots of people in the comment section always say, "Oh, you're Europeans. You cannot cope with the spices." Or and whatever, any street food, and we might get sick. And actually, I tell you one thing: we're very tough. We have stomachs made of iron. I mean, even the kids, and we can eat the spiciest food in the world. I mean, we've stayed in Thailand for a long time. We've been eating spicy food, chili foods, and no problem. So we're used to that. And yeah, when it comes to street food, since we have been traveling in most of the continents and extensively, and eating local food and street food, and so we have the bacteria. They're well defined, or our immune system can cope with pretty much any bacteria. I mean, of course, if we eat old meat or something older or very, very old oil, we can also get an upset stomach and maybe get a bit of diarrhea. But we don't really get sick anymore, and not for a long time. So we're in this department, we're pretty good. So yeah, and about safety, regarding safety. You can make run over by a car, of course, because I'll give you that. Traffic is pretty crazy in India, or in most parts of India. That is true, yeah. So keep your wits about. Do not run over the street blindly. So make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Yeah. So okay. So we covered this. There's not more crime than anywhere else in the world. I mean, and a lot less crime than in lots of places. Let's say you go to South America, or, talking about all the Americas, really, is much more dangerous. Much more dangerous. I mean, maybe except for Canada, but who wants to go to Canada? And yeah, food-wise, be careful what you eat, and don't eat too much in tourist places where there's hardly any people. Go to kitchens that are busy, where lots of locals eat. This is the best food, taste-wise. It will be the most freshest food, and you get the real authentic taste of a country, not like for European or American tongues, right? So you get the real deal. If something is too good, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And yeah, of course, there's scams. There's scams everywhere, so be careful who you trust, right? So, and yeah, other than that, I would say India is one of the safest countries we've traveled to, really. It's really, whenever you hear, I mean, there's always like some vloggers saying bad things about India, and that's the one who shows slums, who show, or tell the people like how they got ripped off somewhere, and that's not like the rule. That is not what's happening to you. I can tell you. I mean, most people are very trustworthy, friendly, welcoming, even hospitable. So that is not a problem, Of course, and the traffic, that's a different story. But, keep your wits about it, and then you're cool. Anyway, so I wanted to clear that up, because, yeah, I get asked the question. So, and I think in every country, that is like one video you have to do. Is it safe? In India, very safe. Very, very safe. We like it very much here. We could stay here for longer and longer. But actually, they don't extend our visa. They extended the visa here because of COVID, which is, yeah, I mean, we paid for 2 weeks in a home quarantine, so that's not like really a good thing, right? But, at least now, until we leave, until they, gave the green light for our exit visa, we can roam. So that's good. So we have a little bit more time. And yeah, actually we're here still in this apartment, but we'll have to move in 2 days. So because the apartment is booked, I would like to stay here. Actually, I feel comfortable here. It's a very nice place, actually. And yeah, so we have to move again, and then eventually head to the airport and fly off. But don't you worry, we'll be back in India sooner than you think, maybe. But everywhere, anyway. So come along with us. and see where we go in the meantime. But anyway, so we're not leaving yet, so I'll make a few more videos, alright? Anyway, guys, that's that. Take good care, and goodbye, and firmalenge.